YouTube streets, and my beard is doing something real weird where it's like one side is thicker than the other side. It's all good. Anyways, man, how are y'all? I hope all is well with everybody, bro. I wanted to address a couple of things. I just did a podcast with my homie Daniel. Shout out to the Chatter Zone. 2 nights ago, I think, maybe three. Anyway, I just did this podcast with him, and we opened the podcast up talking about, and you have to think with podcasts, we're just openly talking freely with one another, right? So we opened this podcast up, and I wanted to address a video that I saw from Tom on Instagram where he was talking about how well rested he was. And, I could tell that he's really proud of this album that he put out. And if you go and look at my album review for his Proud to Be a Problem album, it's ravingly good. Like, I gave it an excellent score. And I really like the album. The album is very relatable. It's way better than I even thought it would be. I didn't think that an album full of guitar riffs and kind of poppy type music was really going to be good. I didn't think so. Not with me. What's up, Alex? What's up, Laney? So, I went on to say, and there's a ton of shorts that have spawned off of this podcast, a couple of videos that have come out on their own accord from the podcast. But I went on to essentially say, that I miss him rapping, man. I just miss hearing him rap. And I was insinuating that maybe this long break that he just took, he said it himself, like, man, I haven't taken a break like this to just relax and get my mind right and get my physicality right and just deal with my exhaustion maybe ever. And I was like, man, that good for you. Like, that made me feel really happy for him that he was able to do that, take a break, kind of get your mind right. It's crazy in the world right now. Sometimes you just got to get with the people that love you and get your mind right, right? So I went on to say, though, that, I hope after this rest that he's ready to rap. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of Tom fans that don't know who I am. I appreciate the guys like y'all that do. Shout out to the Hangover Gang. Shout out to all the Hangover Gang, even the Tom fans that don't know me, And there were just a couple of comments that I wanted to address to make sure that there's no, I just want to make sure that there's no question here. I liked Tom's album. I respect his creative freedom. And if he never raps again, he still has a fan in me. I want to make sure to clear that up. I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to demand anything. All that I was trying to say, all that I'm continuously trying to say is that God Mode is my favorite. God Mode is sort of my introduction. Other than Mirrors, God Mode is my introduction. And it's just a year ago. You know what I mean? It hadn't been that long. So I would like to hear another one of those in real time, like you guys got to hear God Mode in real time, and celebrate that with you guys. That's all. You know what I mean? I just didn't want anybody that's new. You know what I mean? I don't want y'all to think that like that there's any animosity there. There's not. I love him, bro. Like Tom MacDonald is one of my, if not my favorite discovery in music. Like, I thought that I would hate him. You know what I mean? I like the pictures, hearing the stories about him from the hip hop community, hearing what other rappers had to say about him. I did not think that there was any chance in hell that I was going to like Tom MacDonald. So that's one of my favorite discoveries I've ever had because his catalog is extensive and deep and really dope. And I hope that y'all don't think that I'm like trying to take away from his album that he put out with his creative freedom because I said that I want to hear him rap. It's just a preference, bro. That's all. Like, and I would rather hear rap than pop music or country music any day. That's just me. You know what I mean? And that's okay. It doesn't mean that I don't respect the art. It doesn't mean that I don't respect him. It doesn't mean that I don't understand why he did what he did. So I just wanted to clear that up and make sure that everybody knew coming to the channel because, got a few subscribers from that. and saw some subscribers leave after that. I don't know if that's the reason, but and it's okay if so. Good riddance. Love you guys. I love all you guys, bro. And I appreciate all of you guys. But I just wanted to make sure that there was nothing in the air that needed to be cleared up, man. And for the people that have been waiting, like I have members to my channel that really are mainly here for the Tom reactions. So for all of you guys out there that are like waiting for more Tom and wondering like, it's been a couple of weeks since you done a Tom Tuesday, bro, like anything like that, nothing has changed. I still love Tom and I still love his music, and I'm still just as intrigued by it now as I was. I am trying to think of a creative way to continue, right? Because I'm not there yet, but I'm getting to the rear end of the catalog, right? So I'm trying to think of like cool creative spins. I'll tell you guys something that I'm gonna do when I hit 10,000 subs. When I hit 10,000 subs, which is, you know, that could happen at the drop of a dime, or it could take another month or 2 months. I don't know. It just depends on how how the algorithm treats me, I guess. But man, I'll share with you guys something that me and Jody have been talking about for you know, the past 6 months probably, is when we hit that 10,000, we're gonna revisit Mirrors. And I can't wait to revisit Mirrors with you guys, as Mirrors has become one of my favorite songs of the year. So that's gonna be super fun. And I figured I would go ahead and let you guys know that I wanna do that. And even in my Mirrors reaction, if you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. A lot of people hated on me for that, but the people that stuck around till the end of the video saw me halfway through it essentially say like, yo, I am being totally biased and totally unfair. So let's you know, flip the switch here. And by the time I got to Tom's verse, I was so thoroughly impressed. I was like, oh my God, he can actually rap like really, really well. And it was fun. You know what I mean? And it's been a really fun road. And I'm not one of those that's going to forget where I came from. You know what I mean? You guys have been here for me since I had 200 subscriptions. I'm never going to forget where I come from, bro. Y'all are the reason that this channel is a success. And no matter how far we grow, I will always remember y'all in that way. And I will always have something to offer y'all. Always. What's up, Mr. Cluck is in here. Thane of Windhelm is in here. Way Off or the Trilogy video. Connections. What's up, Alex? We never doubted you, Nelson. I agree with you. Is my boy Chatter's on in here? Yeah. Yeah, maybe my fault because I wasn't a fan. I just like rapping. No, and I get that. And that's your right. And that's kind of what I'm trying to say here. That, bro, the big dog, Daniel Prue, or is that David? The big dog, Daniel Prue, was celebrating 6 months. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, dog. Thank you, Daniel, for all your support and your continued support. To Chatter Zone, Daniel, I think that it's okay to have preference, man. And I think that, like, people are just so extreme. You know what I mean? And it, like, there was no ill discussions about Tom at all. Like, and that's why I felt like I needed to clear it up because, well, I shouldn't feel like I have to clear it up, but I did. I was like, you know what, man? This is weighing on me, bro, because I keep reading comments and seeing stuff, and I'm like, okay, bro. And like sometimes Tom fans have a really, I'll be honest, Tom fans have, like I know music, okay, very, very well. And I know rappers, okay? I know how rap music is made. I know what the thought process is. I know the heart that's involved in it. I know the creative process that's involved. Sorry. I know the creative process that's involved in it. I paused. Sorry, phone call came in. I know the creative process that's involved in it. And if I say something along the lines of maybe he's feeling this way, maybe now that he is refreshed and renewed, he's ready to get back on the microphone and rap. For people to assume that you know the thought process better than I do, I mean, it's been proven wrong time and time again. Like whenever I told Adam, you know what I mean? Shout out to Adam Calhoun. When I told Adam in one of these videos, I was like, bro, don't do the back and forth thing with Upchurch on the internet. Rap. Get in the booth and rap. I can't tell y'all how many comments I got, bro. I got so many comments that were like, you are an idiot. You don't know. He's already tried that and he's never gonna do it again. 24 hours later, he had a 5-pack of disses for that boy. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I don't know everything. I think it's okay to just say like, I don't know sometimes, and don't insinuate that you know more than me about, that's it. But I love all the fans regardless. All the time fans have always been super sweet and super cool to me. So I did feel like if there's one fan base that'll make me feel like I need to clear the air about something, it's Hangover Game, 100%. Because I love you guys. Let's see, man. I'm going to talk with you guys for a second, and then I'm going to move out the way so my boy Chatterzone can do his video at 7. Laney, how are you? Z Ninja, nobody will help me. Listen, somebody help Z Ninja, bro. Help him out. Aunt Sandy, always enjoy your videos. Thank you so much, Aunt Sandy. That's sweet. Happy 6 months to Daniel Prue. One time for Daniel Prue. Yes, sir. White Boy is in here. That's a new member. A new reoccurring member. Congrats on the 6 month. Keep pushing, homie. Real talk, Daniel Prue is a very celebrated member to me, man, because he understands like that winning attitude and that winning structure towards life, man. He's really out here grinding and getting it, and I love to see it. I really do. I love to see it. What up, y'all? Only day off this week. Been catching up on it. See what I mean? The only day off this week. That's how I am too, bro. Sun up to sundown every day. We're grinding. Sometimes it's just me and Daniel Prue in the chat at 6 o'clock in the morning. And by the way, bro, if you're not involved in the membership and you want to become a member, I promise you guys it's worth it. It's a blast in that Discord, man. And we need more people to come in there. We need more people to come in there so that we can, continue these discussions and have these discussions behind the scenes about what I'm doing, where we're going, and how we're moving. Thoughts on the Tate brothers? Top B? Listen, there's a lot of facts that come from the Tate brothers. A lot of facts. There's a lot of sketchy stuff that I think they're involved in or have been involved in. I think there's more proof that leans into that than not. But I've never done like a deep dive on it. I think that they spit some facts, and sometimes I feel like as a girl dad and somebody that's like married to a stunning, amazing, independent woman, like sometimes I feel like they a little too far. But I don't hate on them like most people do, because they do. Appreciate Chatterzone has become a member. Finally. Thank you. Who gifted those? White Boy. Thank you for the gifts, brother. That is amazing. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, White Boy for the win. And Daniel, bro, Chatterzone, welcome to the channel, brother. Welcome to the channel. But I only got like 2 more minutes before I got to get out of here. So I just want to shout out you guys. You guys are amazing to me. I love y'all. Oh, and one thing else that I wanted to touch on real quick before I get out of here, as the channel grows and you continue to see more interviews and podcasting and album reviews, and you continue to see like these different aspects of what I want to create as a content creator. I hope you enjoy it, but if you don't, I'm never going to give up on music reactions. I love reacting to music. I think it's God-driven. I think that God wants me to react to music because I can talk about my story, talk about God's will, and talk about how it relates to you and your friends and everybody else through the music better than I can. That the music is the best relatability bridge I have. I don't have another relatability bridge that I can throw at y'all like that. So please don't fret. Like, I will never give up on music reactions. And we will always make Tom MacDonald content. Always. Always. So appreciate y'all. And White Boy, once again, man, thank you so much. Chatterzone, say something right here so they can click on your name and run over to your channel, bro. We got to go over there and watch. I think he's doing something with. I think he's doing something with Snow the Product, And we know Snow the Product she the one, bro. She's a killer. Oh, and real quick, also just, I do want to make it known, like, I do like mainstream rap, bro. Like, I think that people thought that once I became a Tom MacDonald fan that I would immediately hate like mainstream rap and label rap. I'm sorry, bro. I'm going to disappoint y'all every time in that arena. Every time. I do. I like mainstream hip hop, bro. It's just who I am. Y'all go show up for the boy Chatter Zone right here, man. We're fixing to head over there and watch his premiere. I love y'all. I'm so thankful for y'all. I just wanted to make this and get in touch with y'all and let you know where my thoughts are at right now. And you will be seeing an Adam Calhoun interview soon, maybe sooner than you think. And I will see y'all on the next one. I love y'all. Peace.